Yo guys, it's me, Matrix here, coach of the Welsh Railords. That is a hard thing to say. Yeah, we're back again with the Rockets, Team Rocket stuff. This week we're against Dominic and the Chicago Cinderace, very strong competitor of the TGR community, and just wins loads of leagues, solid player, solid teams. So yeah, he's got a protected King Gambit, which is his only mon that can Terror. Primarina, Garchomp, Kilowattrel, really strong, powerful picks. Gothitelle, a really good support piece with a Shadow Tag, meaning I can't swap if he brings it, which is kind of frustrating. It's there to enable some type of Perish Trap maybe with Primarina, but also Fake Out and Shadow Tag just really stops you from being able to pivot and stuff, and it allows him to just keep sweeping with his heavy hitters. It can also support the team through Trick Room and stuff. He's just picked up Woshen this week, which really neuters physical attackers into his team, which is why you can see I'm leaning a little bit more specially in one sense, but also kind of specially kind of does a little bit better into him from my team anyway. He's got the Follow Me Magmar, which is something he did bring in his week 1 match. Just being able to follow me with the next to Primarina or Garchomp or Kilowattrel, just get that. One of his plans was just getting that Tailwind up with a Kilowattrel, and it was Volt switching out, bringing in his attackers like Garchomp with the Primarina on the field, and then cleaning up with King Gambit with Sucker Punches. But he's also got access to strong and powerful mons like Mienshao, the Inner Focus fighting type with Fake Out, fast Fake Out, may I add. He's got the Iron Boulder with Quark Drive, which actually outspeeds my own Iron Paradox mon. With that really strong Stab Mighty Cleave that can't be protected against, so that's fun. And lastly, he's got Contrary Enamorous, so making if the double competitive and the single Defiant wasn't bad enough, Contrary also puts off people from bringing debuff into them. So yeah, a little bit of a tricky squad that he's got going on here. Very strong. We've decided to go for a choice band Mimikyu. If we can get the speed control Mimikyu, it's able to get one shots on a lot of his mons. Play Rough, Shadow Claw, the Woodhammer for the Prim, Play Rough for the Garchomp, Drain Punch does really well into the King Gambit, and so maybe it'd be okay. We've also got the support Spectria with the Shadow Ball as its only attack, Will-O-Wisp for the King Gambit and the Garchomp, Taunt for some of his more supportive pieces, and the Protect. I think it's the only one I'm running Protect on this week. It's got the Citrus Berry, gives it a little bit more longevity to the set. There wasn't really much point putting Draining Kiss on it, because the only mons that really resist Spectria anyway are King Gambit. Fairy coverage is no good into that. It does less damage, it just does. Than what the Shadow Ball does, and Woshen, which is the only mon really that it would be better into if having fairy coverage into, because it becomes a 100 base power move versus the neutered base power of Shadow Ball, which is 60. And because that's kind of why I'm doing Shadow Ball, because King Gambit Shadow Ball actually does more into, it's a 60 base power move into a resisted hit, wherefore a neutral hit of Draining Kiss is just 50. It's just not worth it. But the Wisp is good for the King Gambit, so that's okay. We've got the Venusaur with the Sludge Bomb, Earth Power, Energy Ball, Sleep Powder. It's running, I believe, quite a defensively bulky set, but I just need to double check that. It's moderately, it's 252 HP with 52 defensive EVs. It can take a few hits, not loads. It's got the Black Sludge for that recovery, and Sleep Powder just to be kind of annoying. In this league I can only use it once though. Only one mon can be put to sleep at a time, so it's not going to be sleep spamming everything, and that's why it's got still a modest set with coverage. But it's very good defensively into a lot of his mons, so kind of needed. Then we've got the Iron Jugulus here, which is quite defensive. It's got no offensive investment in it, despite it running 3 coverage moves, 3 offensive moves. It's got the Tailwind. It's EV'd such that it can only be outsped by a jolly boost of speed Iron Boulder, or speed tied with a adamant one, but an adamant that is basically, if it outspeeds me, it can't kill me with one attack of Mighty Cleave. I will survive a Mighty Cleave if it outspeeds me. The only way it wouldn't is if it was Choice Scarf Adamant. And then obviously I've got to play around like Scarf Mons next to Iron Boulder, but like that's doubling up into it, and it takes a lot to get rid of it basically. We still have the Latios there as well, the Tailwind. It's got the Draco Meteor and some decent coverage for what I expect to be brought. Terra Fairy King Gambit would be a little bit annoying for the Latios. I am kind of hard reading like a Terra Flying, but like we'll see. It's got the Covert Cloak so that I have options around like the Mian Xiao fake outs in case they want to lead into like fake out Goth and stuff to stop my Tailwind from getting up. Because obviously a Goth plus Mighty Bolt Iron Boulder would be able to get the kill on Iron Jugulus, but doesn't get the kill on the Latios. So yeah. And then we got the Terra Electric Volcarona. Fire and electric and bug coverage is kind of all I need against the team for the most part. We're going with the Assault Vest with a quite a defensive set. We have no speed investment on it, but it's able to take a hit pretty well. Terra Electric isn't the best into like Garchomp, but it does survive a Garchomp hit from like Earthquake, so... And even with that being said, like I have both a Levitate Mon in the back, which can one-shot a Garchomp with Draco, and a flying type, so like we have decent switches and stuff around the ground. But it's kind of hard reading like Terra Water, Terra Flying reads from the King Gambit. It's just to try and make that a little bit more difficult, whilst Electric kind of hits the team pretty well, especially like Primarina, who resists both Fire and Bug. So yeah, that's basically the team. We'll see what we can do. It's all for a bit of fun. If we lose, hopefully he doesn't steal one of the mons I really like, but I'm pretty sure he will. But we're going to try and give it a win. He's pretty strong, but it should be fun. Alright, I'm going to go match up with him, and I'll see you guys in the match. Here we are, waiting for Dom. He's setting the rules. Pretty clear. Waiting for him to give me his Terra type for his King Gambit. So hopefully he does that soon. Cause I ain't put my team in until he gives it me. Terra Fire Gambit. Interesting. He went to hard counter the bulk. Okay, okay. Do I have any ground coverage? I don't really. Nor do I have water. Huh. That's a good Terra type. Annoyingly. I almost went for the water Terra on Volk, and I also almost went for Hydro Pump to account for that. Good. That's actually a really good bring for him because it really neuters the fire. The Wisp from Spectre as well. That King Gambit's going to be a problem. That's really going to be a problem. I don't think I've prepped enough for that. Which is a bit of an oversight, really, from me. It makes sense as well. Metagross is a threat and stuff. Yeah, he's got the mons I kind of expected him to bring. He doesn't have Killer Watchel though, which interests me. Means I don't have to worry about the Tailwind as much. Could be going for a Trick Room the Goth then. So I kind of want to go for the Mimikyu on lead. With Laios. It's got Aura Sphere, so it does damage to King Gambit before it terrors. Got the Mothra in the back. Venusaur is some of my only decent damage into the King Gambit. Funnily enough, and like I'm kind of interested in it for that reason alone. Doesn't do great into Garchomp, but I've got Sleep Powder plays to make with it. Spec could be good. Okay. This is not the best position I've put myself in here. He's kind of got me on the prep side. He's kind of got me on the prep side. He's kind of out-prepped me a little bit. Maybe I should have brought Spectre on lead because of it can taunt, but I'm kind of worried about the Goth having the Trick Room. Okay. Is it boosted speed? Yeah. Okay. I could go for the Shadow Claw to try and kill the Iron Boulder here, but it's always going to... Because I think if it goes for the Terror, then that's fine. It's gone really hard on the offense to begin with, huh? Yeah, like if I had gone for the Drain Punch there, it's too risky. Like, this is better off for me, overall. You could go for a Rock Slide and Iron Head to the Mimikyu, which would be sad. Okay. Okay, okay. So he's gonna break it, which is kind of sad. But we got rid of the Iron Boulder, which is the one that was going to be a problem for the Tailwind. Survive Mimi! No. Shame. But I think that was the bad case scenario off that lead anyway. I have a strong feeling I can Sleep Powder the King Gambit, I think. Because he could also bring Gothitelle out in here. He could be running Terra Blast Fire, but he doesn't need to be. I think it's more for defensive purposes. Oh, I'm glad I brought the Prim out. I'm going to Sleep Powder the King Gambit and go for a Thunderbolt into the Prim. He could go for a Sucker Punch though into me here, and I might lose my Mon, which is a bit annoying thinking about it. I could have swapped in Volk expecting the Fairy move, because he's never clicking a Water move here. Okay. Magmar? Oh, he might Protect. He might Protect. Yeah, okay. Okay. Good play, good play. That's good play. Yeah, the Vile Spirit, Magmar's in. Okay. This isn't good. This is not good. Okay, I need you for afterwards, so we swap back into you. Honestly, the Latios is doing very little here, which isn't good. I'm worried about the King Gambit going for a big hit here, so... Like, Venusaur can do stuff against the Primarina afterwards. Moth can take a fire move if it goes for an attack. Yeah, okay, okay. That was a good hit there. I'm Assault Vest, I should take that. Kowtow? Or Sword Stance? No, okay, Kowtow. Do I take this? No. I wasn't defensive enough. That's fine. I can remember. Yeah, I didn't have enough defensive EVs on the. I couldn't fit it. But I got the Draco off, which was pretty nice. Maybe needed to do that into the Magmar though. Like Terra Electric's obviously decent here, just for some damage into both Mons, but. Earthfire is doing 180 to both of these, and this is doing less than that, so... I think Magmar goes for the follow me here, because it doesn't need to do anything else. And I'm pretty sure I don't take the hits from Kowtow. And it's going to be Vital Spirit, so... It could be Flame Body, but... Yeah. He got me into a really good position there. He hit himself into a good position. How do I beat the Magmar in the back? I've not got enough of the fire. Jesus Christ. If I survive this, we got a chance? Oh, Jesus Christ. I have a lot of defense investment on that. What the fuck? Vino can maybe take hits, but like... I kinda wish I had Giga Drain in this position. This does over 50. Wow, that is a boosted item. Holy shit. If it's running Psychic on the Prim, this could be a bit annoying. Like I can go for the Sleep Powder, but like if he protects it, it's kind of frustrating, isn't it? So I'm just gonna go for the. He knows I got Sleep Powder. He knows I got Sleep Powder. Yeah. Okay, I thought he'd go for the Protect there. I thought he'd go for the Protect there. Moonblast. Okay. That's too much damage. That's too much damage. Yeah, I think this is GG because the Moonblast, I ain't taking that. Fucking hell, that was hard damage. Maybe it's Specs? Ah, that's a shame. Like, there's nothing else I can do. There's nothing I can do. So I gotta go for that there. That was a lot of damage from Prim. I'm max HP. Magmar was a pain. Like, I didn't realize how bulky Magmar is. I mean, I did realize, but like, it was even bulkier than I anticipated. How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this? I don't know. I don't know. what's my speed on Mimikyu? 135, which is 270. $177 is what? Half of 180 is 90. It's 180. That's 260. Yeah, 260 is more than Mimikyu's speed can be doubled. No, I could get away with it, because that is going to be boost of speed we've seen is quicker, so that's sad. So I don't know if I need it. Spectria's not going to do anything in this matchup, but Jugs could. Jugs actually could. I think Jugs are the better mon here. I just don't have the best for it. I just don't have the best for it. Can't be burned. He's got the protect. It's probably running Kowtow, protect. I think that's black glasses or something. There was no life orb recoil. Could be dreadplate. Same thing. Should have brought the Gyarados maybe. I think I've lost this one on the prep. The Wisp, like, yeah, I should have been more apparent to that. Okay. I don't hate this actually. Wish I'd kept the fucking Latios though, because that can't be faked out. Yeah, this is not a good thing for me. Choice Band Shadow Claw should kill. We know it's Iron Head as well. Yeah, okay, so it is that. Yeah, fine. Fair enough. Does suck, but what can you do? Not a lot. If I'd led Latios in this game, I've been alright. Oh, you're going for the Trick Room. Okay. That should be enough, Chip. Yep. To be fair, I should have gone for the Dark Pulse Flinch there. That was dumb. Okay. Mimikyu's still in it. Gotcha. Interesting. Don't love this. Don't love this. Rock Slide? No, Tomp and Tantrum. Okay. Venus should take this. Yeah. Yeah. Defensive bulk. Let's go. It's fine. Bulk can take on Prim. You go for the Dark Pulse into the Garchomp. I'm just going to go for the Energy Ball into the Garchomp because I have a feeling he's going to be going for the Protect on King Gambit. Or withdraws, yeah, that's even better. Yeah, into Magmar, that's fine. Less fine. so little damage. Poison, 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 poison. Yeah, fished for it, got it. Wow, that's rude. Still not fast enough to outspeed Iron Jugs here, but even when Tailwind ends, I'm gonna have to bring out Mothra because I need Mimikyu. Terra Blast it is. But Rock Slide could be really annoying here. I don't like this position. Alright, we're getting rid of the nope, nope. We're getting rid of that this turn. I survive an Earthquake. I survive an Earthquake. And I'd rather get hit by an Earthquake here, a Stomping Tantrum, than get hit by Rock Slide. Oh, it just went for Scale Shot. Yeah, yeah, makes sense. Kills the Magma, but like he gets speed control, which is frustrating. It was a good play by him. To be honest. Because I can't get Mimikyu in. Maybe if I'd swapped in Mimikyu that last turn. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. I think we're cooked. Oh well. It was worth a try. Mimi isn't going to be able to beat both of these, sadly. I don't think even this double up would do enough damage. I mean, I should survive this. Yeah, I EV'd for that, so. Oh, man, just hung in there. I mean, there's a chance. Both survived. If he's got Sucker, this is the time to show it. But if he protects Garchomp or if he protects King Gambit, we're in a shit situation. Ugh, don't love this. I wish I had Shadow Sneak. I should have Tailwinded that last turn. Ugh. Okay. He's gone for the double KO. Mimikyu has 2 attacks in it. Because he hasn't Sucker Punched. So that's good. That's good to know. I I should be able to two-shot this with a Shadow Claw. I mean, Shadow Claw's the move, innit? Yeah, 70 base power. I just gotta hope for it. Nope. Fucking hell. That's a banded Mimikyu. I don't even think... yeah, that's even 30%. I don't even think... fucking hell. It's an adamant banded Shadow Claw. And even with a crit, I won't be able to kill it. That's insane. If I'd gone for Tailwind on the turn with the Iron Jugs, I think I would have been able to have taken it, because I would have had one extra mon for this endgame. So, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I didn't expect him to... I didn't expect Iron Jugs to live that turn, to be honest. I didn't expect both mons to live. So... and I know I had a lot of defensive bulk on the Jugs, but I can't expect myself to know I'd live an Iron Head from that range. And I had to bank on killing the Garchomp. Like, Dom's team is just so offensive, but also has great defensive synergy amongst it. It's just difficult to beat, especially with a team with the restriction that I've got. It was definitely an oversight with the limited prep I did for this. That Terrify King Gambit clearly makes a lot of sense with the ghost types being able to burn it, and then I have a Fire Mon in Volcarona. So, like, I was thinking, like, oh, maybe you go Terra Flying because of, like, I have a lot of fighting coverage and stuff. But, like, if you can just keep King Gambit bulky enough, which is what it is, and just take those hits, then it doesn't matter as long as you have a neutral Terra. And keeping itself from being burned, whilst it has Defiant, obviously, so it can't be intimidated, is a really good play. It's like, not like Gyarados is really the best matchup into this team. The fact they didn't bring Kilowatcher when I had a Gyarados is kind of, like, crazy, I guess. Because Gyarados actually would have been pretty good. But, yeah, that's just the way it swings sometimes. Swing and a miss. Like, I felt like we did alright. Maybe we needed to have made the plays around that Magmar a little bit better. So that, again, that's why I think the Gyarados would have been just... I should have maybe brought it. I didn't even think about bringing Gyarados either. Like, I thought maybe Scrafty or Metagross. But... Magmar was clearly very specially bulky, and so like some physical water offense would have been nice. Even just a Moxie Gyarados set would have been nice here. With like Waterfall, Taunt, Protect, and insert move here for Primarina. So, yeah, unfortunate. Oh well. Next week we go against, I think it is, I don't know, the Malevolent Moltres or something, who is running a similar to me, with the, he's just limited himself to like Ghost, Dark and Poison types, so we shall see how that goes. GG's Dom, played a really good game, beat me fair and square to be honest, like just outplayed me, and I overlooked that little bit in prep, so... Doesn't help that I don't have a great ground type. I have none. So, till next time guys, thanks for watching.